Hmm?
The error we were doing, it's not
Hmm.
showing.
Which part? Just let me know. Just share your screen so that I can understand which part you are talking about.
When your voice is breaking, I cannot hear.
Is my voice is breaking for everyone?
No, ma'am. It's
No,
clear.
ma'am. No, ma'am. Clear.
No.
Oishani, I repeat, share your screen and let me check where you are facing the issue.
Ma'am, is it showing?
Yes, it's visible. Your screen is
Ma'am,
visible.
here the errors are not showing. And when I'm
Errors
signing it
are
up,
yes.
but when I'm connecting this with my mobile phone uh,
Yes.
through a USB, it's showing there perfectly.
Maybe,
But here the errors are
maybe
not.
maybe the recent update that you have made in your code, you have not executed that particular updates in your emulator. That's the reason you cannot find the real time changes.
So what shall I do?
You need to run the program once again, and a fresh APK will be installed replacing the older version.
Ma'am, I could not hear you. Can you please say it again?
I repeat, you need to run the program once again so that it will install the fresh APK file in your emulator, replacing the previous version.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, I'll try this again. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
I am facing some problem.
Yes, what's the problem?
Yesterday, actually, my network connection is two ports so that I can understand everything. But I completed my thing, but there is some errors.
Okay. Dr. Trio, you are going to get the recordings on the completion of your classes so that it will help you to do your projects that I'm going to assign. So do
Ma'am, can I
not
share?
worry about the recordings. You are going to get the recording on time. Yes, Niladri, you can share your screen.
Ma'am, am I visible?
It's presenting right now. Yeah, it's visible.
Uh,
Okay, so many
uh,
errors. You haven't imported the things. Just scroll up.
yes, ma'am.
Scroll up. I'm saying you. The network is poor. Activity main binding. Uh, your network is very poor, Niladri. It's not visible properly. Just click on activity main binding. You will get an import option. Click on import. Or simply press, yes, click on bulb.
Import class.
Import class, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now
See,
7.
yes, and at the top you have two lines showing as error. Delete those two lines.
Okay, ma'am.
Delete those two lines to get rid of the errors.
Now here is Firebase Auth.
Firebase authentication, you need to install that. Just import that. Click over there, import class. You will get the option in the similar way. Add dependency. Oh, you haven't imported that dependency. Okay, click on add dependency. Install the dependency and it will import it automatically. Wait, the project is syncing. Do not do anything right now. All the errors that you are currently getting will be overcome once you once the project syncing will be successfully. Done. Okay, so anyone else have any errors? You can dismiss your
Yes,
screen,
ma'am.
Niladri.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Who's that?
Ma'am, Anushmita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Anushmita, say.
Ma'am, I'm facing problem regarding the authentication of Firebase.
What sort of problem you're facing? Just share your screen and let me check.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is it visible?
Not yet. Yeah, it's visible now. No, not yet. It's black screen. Reshare your screen. Okay, it's visible now.
Okay.
But it's not readable at all because network. Okay, fine. Where you are getting the issue?
Ma'am, the first step I've done, the second step I can't do.
Second step means installing the dependencies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just let me check.
And here, it is not coming after accepting the changes.
Huh? What not coming? Acha, click on.
Authentication of.
Okay, you have clicked it, but your project is syncing. Let it complete, then only it will be added. See, at the bottom, Gradle build is running.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
once it is completed, then only you will find that the SDK has got added up.
Ma'am, after it is completed, still it's not, the SDK is not getting added.
Then in that case, just in your project structure, just scroll down. Scroll down in your project structure part.
No.
Yes, within the Gradle script, you have the Gradle project structure, not the file. I'm talking about project structure, the project explorer that is opened in the left-hand side panel. Just scroll down there. I repeat, the project structure is visible on the left-hand side panel. Scroll down there. Under Gradle script, you have the second option, that is build.gradle module.
Yes, ma'am.
Open that. Open that one. Scroll down. In the screen, build.gradle, scroll down.
Yes, ma'am.
But it's not readable at all. Means the network is not stable at your end. So it's not readable what's the things are noted there. Okay, just you read out and say me whether you are getting any implementation line related to Firebase auth. Related to Firebase auth,
ma'am.
are you getting any implementation? It's there. So that means
Yes,
your
ma'am, it's there.
Firebase SDK has been added up. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to worry about that. It's added
Okay,
up.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank
who's
you.
the next? Okay, thank you. Who's the next?
Ma'am, my emulator is not working. If I am giving any entries over those panels, then the emulator is completely closing. Means the app is closing. I can't
Sorry,
understand.
once again, Koina, what's the problem? Emulator is not working in the sense.
Yes, ma'am. Emulator is not working. Means the app is not working.
App is not working. Getting some issue in the app.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can I share it?
Share it, but I think you have some logical problems. But have you completed the
Ma'am, actually my app is crashing multiple times.
Yes,
listen.
ma'am.
At moment, the code that we have done is incomplete. So your app might get crash. At moment. Okay. So once we
Okay.
complete the code, then you will understand. Then I myself will ask you to run the app to check whether it's working or not.
Okay.
So I hope there is no
Okay,
more
ma'am.
confusion and query at moment. So let me share my screen finally. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now over here,
Yes, ma'am.
within the do validation, we have applied create user with email password and these things. Add on success listener, and I'm performing over here whether auth result dot get user not equals to null. If the user is not been found, is found, then we are going to extract the user ID provided to that user, and we are going to show that ID within the variable as user ID. That is of string type. That is what the statement I have written. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And over here, through the save details method with a single parameter, that is user ID, I am calling the method to store the entire details. Okay. Now one thing. Okay, fine. So now over here, I'm going to scroll it and I'm going to complete up this method which is save details. I hope this much everyone has completed yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
So now let me proceed to the save details part. Now over here, I'm going to write as let it be this time we are storing, and the method that I'm going to write store the details within database, and here the database is Cloud Firestore. That is the database we are going to use. So for that, for getting the access, you need to type out Cloud Firestore, Firebase Firestore. Select it. I repeat, you are going to get the option select it. Put a space, type out FS just to represent a variable for Firebase Firestore. Equals to Firebase Firestore dot get instance. Firebase Firestore dot get instance. That is the method I'm calling here. Now over here, fs dot. We need to create a collection. Why? Because Cloud Firestore is the database that is provided by Cloud Firestore. There we can save our data in a cloud format. So for storing the data in within the cloud, we have to create up a collection. So here we are giving the collection name as a double quotes like user details. Maybe this is the collection name. And mind it, this collection will be created if not present. So create the collection if not present. If present, refer to that. Yes,
Ma'am, can you show after FS collection? Can you show from the collection path again?
Yes,
Which
ma'am.
one?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am. Can you
having
show
a red
from
error over
FS
there.
dot collection? Yes, ma'am. From FS dot collection. From FS dot collection.
Type out FS. Have you written, everyone written this much? That
Yes.
instance one? No one is getting
Yes,
error
ma'am.
in this line?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I am getting error. It's
You are
showing create class Firebase Firestore.
I said you to select it here instead of typing the entire thing. Delete that line. Type the
Yes, delete it.
initials.
But no option is there as Firebase Firestore.
Haven't you added the dependency yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Just check
Okay,
it out.
okay. Now it's
You
available.
have
Now
to
it's
scroll down a bit.
Available?
Ma'am. Scroll down.
yes.
Okay, fine. Now the next. Now
It's
the
showing
next.
error in the collection path.
Yeah, there is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
red,
Same problem.
the
Red-
collection
red,
path
No,
is
do
written
not
in red.
type this one. Listen, within the bracket, just type this much.
Acha,
That means
user
you need to provide
details.
collection name.
Yeah,
Collection
yeah. Now
path
it's showing.
will be automatically provided for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am. Done.
fine. Again, so if you require, you can store this as collection reference also. Collection reference ref equals to something. You can do like this. Or you can follow the process in this way, means writing in a single line. But here, instead of writing in a single line, let me do it in this way. Now, the thing is, within the collection, different users is going to use our app? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So in that case, user need to create the account to access the app. All the users do not have the same details. The details are different for different users. So here, for recognizing those users uniquely, we need to provide a document ID. Now, how to provide that? So REF, that is the reference that I have created here. Within that reference, I'm going to create a document. So .document refers to the document of the user. Now, to uniquely identify that document, since we know that user ID is an unique feature, so I'm going to use this user ID as my document ID. I repeat, user ID is an unique ID provided to uniquely identify the user in case of authentication. So using that user ID, I am creating a document ID over here to store the details of the user. So for that, you need to put set, and then you need to provide the information. Now, how to provide the information? Providing the information can be done in several ways. One of the way is using the class. Class in the sense, over here, I hope you have heard about encapsulation.
Yes, ma'am.
What it is? Anyone? Can you say what is encapsulation?
It is the idea of bundling any data or methods.
Yes, wrapping up of data members via methods is basically encapsulation. Property of wrapping up of data members into methods. That is encapsulation. Now, this particular thing over here, we can follow encapsulation format. Now, how to create up an encapsulation format? For that, we need to refer to a model class. Encapsulation has been achieved via something called model class. So, I'm going to show you, first of all, how to create a model class to achieve encapsulation. Let it be like this at moment. I know you people are getting error over here. Let it be like this. Let us first click on the project structure, and you have your package under Java folder within which your main activity exists. Now, that particular package, refer to that particular package, right click on it. Right click on that particular package. I will like to create a new package within this that will behave like a sub package. This package within a package. So it's a sub package. So here the sub
Can you repeat it, please, ma'am?
Yes, right click on your package. Right click on your package, new, and then select package over here. You have an option known as package. Select it. Give a package name as models. Give a package name as models.
Ma'am, where do I find that package thing?
Package name you need to give. You will have the option package. You need to select that option. Right click on your package, the package that you have within Java, the very first package that you have within Java. Right click over there. Right click over there, and then right click over there, and then create a new package. Right click over there, and then create a new package. Give the package name as models. So I hope everyone could able to create a package.
Ma'am, by mistake I created the package in the second Java folder.
Delete it then.
So how to delete?
Right click, refactor, delete, or simply right click, delete. Everyone remember one thing. You should save each and every file and sub package, whatever you create related to Java, must be within your very first package. Now, just check the difference between the packages. In the very first package, you have only the package name, do not have test or test, Android test like that. But these two are related to testing, which is done internally by your Gradle. So you should not save any Java file, or you should not create any Java package outside this package. This package is just like your workspace. You have the accessibility to work within this package only. If by mistake you create anything outside this package, then your Android project will not detect that fact. I repeat, your Android project will not detect that portion. So you need to create it accordingly. Shall I proceed now?
Ma'am, I'm unable to do that. I mean, creating that package inside that com dot
Why?
Android Learning. Ma'am, whenever I'm clicking it, it's creating outside that Java folder.
No, that means you are not clicking over it. You are clicking outside it. Just select the package first of all. Then right click. I repeat, please follow the pattern. select the package first of all, then right click. You will get new option and then package. Select it properly. Give a name like models and then end of the thing.
Ma'am, I did the same process that you are showing right now, but it is still showing below the Android test and test. The models is coming
Yes,
below.
yes, ma'am.
You
I'm
people,
getting the
because
same.
you people are creating within Java,
No, ma'am.
not within the package.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I'm selecting com.android.
Yes, ma'am.
But,
One.
yeah, Abhijit, share your screen. Let me check how you're doing it.
Okay, just a minute, ma'am.
Aren't you from this? Acha.
I'm selecting this and then I'm right click.
See. When you
Right.
are right clicking, it is moving on to Java portion.
And now
Give the name or do not delete it. Why you are deleting it?
oh, ma'am, you asked to rename it, I think.
I didn't ask to rename it. I just said to give a name.
Okay, sorry, ma'am. Actually, I was cutting the whole thing. That's
Yes,
why
ma'am.
it
I
was.
was also cutting the whole thing.
I haven't said to delete the thing. I just said to give a name, not rename.
Okay, sorry, ma'am. No, it's done.
Okay, fine. Not an issue. Yes. Okay, now. So now within this model, the new package that we all have created, within this package, right click within this model package, new, and then Java class. Select the option Java class. Give a class name as user details. Now check it out. The class name, the way I have given U in uppercase, details D in uppercase. That means the first character of the words are in uppercase. So user details. And then click on enter. You will find a new class is getting created within this package model. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the class is marked as public because we will require to access this class outside this package also. That's why the class is marked as public. Now here I'm going to make some private variables in the sense those variables which will be accessible within the class. It won't have any existence outside the class. So private variable, string, and then the variable name to be name, because user name I want to show, and private variable, string, everything I'm storing in a string type. Maybe user ID also I'm going to store. Private string mobile number, so as mobile I'm storing. Private string email address I'm storing. And additionally, I'm showing you one more thing, that is image URL.
Ma'am, I suddenly got total off from network. Can you please tell from the packages once again?
Have you
missed
created
the-
the package model or not yet?
No, ma'am, I haven't. I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, so this is the package, the main package that you have, the very first package within Java. Right click on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Right click on
Okay.
that. Select new and then package.
Yes, ma'am.
Give a name. Just give a name outside dot.
Okay, ma'am.
Give a name as models and then click enter.
Okay.
And within this model
okay.
class, package, right click within this model, create a new class.
Okay.
Give a class name as new Java class, mind it. New Java class.
Okay.
Give a class name as user details and then continue.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Now within this, I'm going to have a constructor. So what is constructor? Constructor is that special method I have not defined. Okay. Constructor the special method that is named as per the class name without any return type. The special method that is named as per the class name without any return type. In Java, constructors are of two types. Default or implicit constructor user defined or explicit constructor. Default or implicit constructor, user defined or explicit constructor. Explicit constructor is further categorized as argumentative or parameterized.
Ma'am, are you sharing different screen?
Non-argumentative, I'm writing the thing in different screen and that particular file I'm going to provide you later on. Non-argumentative or non-parameterized. Non-argumentative and non-parameterized. Now, how to create a parameter here? There is a shortcut. And the not parameter, constructor. There is a shortcut, and that too, I'm going to create a parameterized constructor. So for that, over here, you need to press within the class scope. You need to press Alt Insert. You need to press Alt Insert. So you will get the generate options here, like the way I'm getting. Check it out, everyone. Confirm me, are you getting or not? Alt Insert.
Yes, sir.
Now you have the very first option as constructor. On selecting that, you are going to get this dialog where according to the variable name, the variables are showing. So I'm going to select.
Ma'am, can you please show again this part? I'm having some network issues. After
Alt insert is not working.
Insert. Alt Insert. Press Alt Insert. Within the class scope, press Alt Insert. Then click on constructor.
Ma'am, my alt insert is not working.
Alt Insert is not working. Why you have issue in your insert button?
Yes, ma'am, it's not working for my laptop also.
That means you are not pressing the insert button properly. That's why it's not working. Okay. There's another option. Right click over here.
Yes, then
Right click over here. Then generate. Generate. You are going to get the same.
constructor.
Select it. Select all the things. Then click on OK to generate the parameterized constructor. to generate the parameterized constructor. So
Can
I,
you please kindly repeat again? My network, I am having severe problems, so I got the whole sound got distorted.
Alt insert, press Alt insert to generate a constructor. Press Alt insert, will get the option for constructor. Click on it. Click on it. Then you will get all the variables name listed there. Select all and then click on OK. You are going to get the parameterized constructor created automatically. Done? Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now,
How to select all? I'm right clicking, but it's not.
select all means the several processes are there. Select your mouse to select all the options or use the shortcuts. Now, again, follow the same process, but this time outside the constructor and within the class. See, as I said you, the class name and the constructor name is same. Exactly, it has been same. And this is a new keyword, I guess you are checking out here. This is a keyword which refers to the current instance of the class. Current instance means the object of the class where it is being used. Means where you are using this keyword, that particular class refers to an object. So this will refer to that object of the class. And these are known as instance members of the class. Why? Because these members can be accessible using the object. Without object, these members cannot be accessible. That's why it is known as instance members of the class in case of Java. Am I clear?
Can you repeat the last few steps after the constructor means this instance members part?
Acha. These variables, these members that we have declared within the class, these members are known as instance members of the class. Why? Because these members depends on the instance of your class. Without the instance, that means without the object of the class, we cannot get the accessibility of these members. Though in this case, we will not get the accessibility of these members outside the class because we have marked it as private. So this accessibility within the class only in this case, in this current scenario. And this is a keyword over here refers to the current instance of the class. I'm giving in a note in the Java note which I have prepared for you. There I'm mentioning. Okay, so now see one thing. Here the name of the variables and the name of the parameterized variables are same. So it will be a confusion for the compiler that which are the parameterized variable and which are the member variables. Just to make it differentiated for the compiler, the thing is been used. That is this dot followed by the variable name refer to the instance member, and to that instance member the value is assigned that is of provided through the parameters. So this dot name equals to name in this way that has been written. Clear, or shall I repeat once again? Is it clear, or shall I repeat once? Clear. Okay. Now the next. Now to access the value of these variables, we will like to create a dedicated method. As for the encapsulation, we are going to wrap this data members through the method. So those collection of methods are known as getters. Why? Because methods that are dedicated to the variables through which we can access or retrieve the data. We can access or retrieve the data. How to create those getters? For that, again, the shortcut key is Alt Insert, or you can right click and generate, and you are going to get the option as getters. Check it out, are you getting or not? Getters. Alt Insert, getters, or right click, generate, getters. Select all again, and then you are going to get the methods prepared for you.
Can you please repeat this process?
Alt insert, then getters, select all again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, so it has been done. So I remember, acha, let me do one thing. Let us make this final. Final means, final is a keyword used in case of Java to mark a variable as constant, whose value cannot be changeable. I repeat, final is a keyword used in case of Java to mark a variable as constant.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, now
Where why you are creating an image URL? I mean, what's that thing?
image URL. Later on, I'm going to show you that how we can maintain or we can store an image of a person. So for that, I am creating this variable at moment, which we are going to use later on.
Okay.
Am I clear? Okay. Now, main activity dot Java. Return to that. Now here, dot set. Before dot set, let me create over here. Creating the instance of user details. Creating the instance of user details.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, in the ref.document user ID, I'm getting error. It's becoming red.
Don't you have user ID?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
So if you have user ID, you are not supposed to get any error here.
And actually, it's showing that the document, it cannot read the
Document,
it cannot read the document even.
it cannot read the document. At the moment, it won't show because first of all, the code is incomplete. So let us complete the code, then we are going to check.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
Can you show that final part once again?
Which
The
part?
user details. Where we added the
I
final
have
keyword.
marked final to all the variables.
Oh, okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so over here, now I'm writing user details. User details equals to new user details. One thing just follow. One thing follow, please. User details class name, and this is the instance variable name. Both are, I'm writing both in a similar manner, but this is starting with a lowercase, this is an uppercase, which make it the difference, because Java is a case sensitive language. Lowercase, uppercase characters can be identified separately by the compiler. So it's in uppercase, it's starting in lowercase. So we can give the same name in this manner. Clear? Any
Yes, madam.
confusion?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now we are getting error here because the constructor that we have mentioned is argumentative. So we need to pass the argument. Now from where we are going to get the argument, and we need to follow the sequence. So first of all, here the sequence is name, then user ID, then mobile, email, email and image URL. So name from the name variable that we have, user ID from this user ID variable, mobile from the mobile variable, email from the email variable, but image URL we don't have anything right now, so just empty. So once we mention like this, you can find out there is no more error in this statement. After specifying the argument, there is no more errors in this statement.
Ma'am, I'm getting an error that user details it is not able to recognize.
Sorry, user?
It is not able to recognize that user details. But, it is
User details, have you created the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in that case, just type the initials, you will get the suggestion, choose it, because this is not present within your same package. This class is present within different package, which is model. So you need to import it to get the accessibility of this class. Or you can click.
My image URL is showing error.
Yes, ma'am. My image
You
URL
don't
is
Yes,
have
same
to
here.
type out the thing, put comma, double quote, simple. Put comma, empty double quotes.
Oh, it's fine.
So now, since we have created the object of the user details, now we can use that object. How and where? Within this set. Within the set, type over here user details. Within the set, type over here user details. And then put a dot, apply, sorry, add on complete listener. Apply, add on complete listener. After applying add on complete listener, the bracket will be there. After the bracket, put enter. Again, put a dot and type out add on failure listener. After the bracket, end the statement with semicolon. So the statement starting here and ending right over here. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes, say.
the user details will be in small letter.
You will
Sorry?
begin soon.
Which user details you are talking about?
The second one.
This one.
Oh, ma'am, I get it. I get it.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm getting an error in line 68. It's saying that unexpected token.
Now, one thing, your line 68 might not match with mine.
No, ma'am, it's matching. You see, it's that toast line, toast.make text.
Acha. Over here, what you are getting? What's the mistake you are getting?
It's saying me that it's an unexpected token.
You are getting error over the toast.
Yes, ma'am.
Click over the toast. You will get the option import class. Select that.
Ma'am, where will I get the option?
By clicking over the toast, you are going to get a bulb, red color. Click
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Import class.
Ma'am, import class.
Import class.
Ma'am, there's no such option.
Share your screen. Let me check what you have done.
Okay, ma'am.
You are not getting any error in this line. Where you are getting the error?
Bottom, ma'am, see unexpected token on line 68.
Leave it. First of all, check the entire thing. Have you completed the entire thing properly? Just check it out.
Okay, ma'am.
Do not check out the problems until and unless it's asked for. I repeat, do not check out the problems until and unless it's asked for. So now within add-on failure listener, first of all, I'm trying to remove the error for this add-on failure listener. Within the bracket, the same process, control space bar. Control space bar. Within the bracket, control space bar. Control space bar within the bracket. And then apply this option, that is the lambda expression E for the on failure listener. Select it. Lambda expression E for on failure listener. Select it. Then in the similar way, apply a toast, create a toast. Create a toast here. Create a toast here. Similar process that we have followed yesterday, same process I'm following today. Create a toast here. Now, what is a toast? Toast means a UI which will be a very small and like an alert at the bottom side will appear. Now, to prepare this toast, we need the make text method. So make text is a method, is an inbuilt method present within the toast class. Make text is an inbuilt method present within the toast class. And within this make text, 3 argument is being provided. The first argument is the context, that means referring to the screen to which or the layout in which your toast will be visible. I repeat, over here the context means referring to the screen in which your toast will be visible. Instead of writing this over here, type out main activity dot this. Main activity means your class name dot this. So I'm signifying that I am referring to the current context of the class, which is main activity. I repeat, over here by specifying main activity dot this, I am mentioning or I am referring to the current context of the class where or which is representing our activity. So this is the first argument. Second argument, the message that we need to show. Delete
To show
the
this again, this main activity, how to write it. It's red
just
in here.
before this, type out MA. You are going to get main activity. Select it, put a dot. Simple like that. MA, you are going to get the option main activity. Select it, put a dot. Now, after the comma, so this is the first parameter provided. After the comma, the second argument will be the error that we need to show. Error over here, E refers to the exception. Now, what is exception? Exception is an unwanted or unavoidable error that occurs during execution. An unavoidable error that occurs during execution. So to overcome that error, in Java, we have some inbuilt classes known as exception class. So that particular class have a method. So to represent that class is a variable. So putting dot and then typing out get message. Typing out get message. Putting dot and typing out get message. Putting dot and typing out get message. So toast.make text main activity dot this is the first parameter. Second parameter will be the message that we want to print. So E is a variable name here. So E dot get message referring to the message that will be printed. Third argument will be the duration. Third argument will be the duration. So toast dot length short. I'm specifying the duration that for the short duration, I want the toast to be displayed. So toast dot length short. The entire thing will be prepared, but to make it visible, show method is been called. So after the bracket ends of the make toast, dot show refer or make the toast visible. Now I hope it's clear what
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
meaning of this entire statement. Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but my compiler is still not able to find that user details. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen.
Is it being shared?
It is trying to present. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Here.
Now
It
see,
says that I have not created a class.
you haven't created the class user details.
No, but I created it. See here.
Yes, where you have created that class?
I'm in this models.
Models. Now where model package is created?
In that training.
In that training. But which package? Which is your working directory?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I will move it to the first one. Okay, sorry.
Understood the error?
Yes, ma'am. I will move that to the first one.
See, this is the live example. Everyone else can find out. Amrit, by mistake, have created the class within model, but within the different package, and he is not able to access it. Click on OK. Refractor. Now try to import it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And now again, another error you have no, I'm saying another error, that is user details. I am referring over here within the set method the user details to the object, the instance that we have created, which is starting in lowercase, not the class. So you are specifying the class name, not the object name. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Stop sharing. So I hope it's clear to everyone what's the meaning of this statement. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in case there is a failure due to this process, then this part is going to handle. Or via the toast, we are going to check what's the failure for. Now, if the process is completed, then in that case, what will happen? After, mute your mic. If you do not have the question, mute your mic. So now, if this process is completed properly, then in that case, what will happen? We are going to complete this part now. So within add-on complete listener, within the brackets, press Control Spacebar. Press Control Spacebar. You are going to get the option as Task on Complete Listener. Task on Complete Listener. Put the curly braces here. Now, if tabs dot is successful, then we are going to display a toast here. Similar way, I'm following main activity dot this. Within the message, I mean the second part within double quotes, I'm going to print the message. That is register or account created successfully. Now I am giving the message to the user. Account created successfully. And the rest remains the same. And the rest remains the same. Now, after the account created successfully, I want to navigate the user to a different screen. So that will be done only when if it is successful. So to navigate to different screen. What is the process? I will show you. But before that, we need to prepare that screen. But before that, let us add the else part here again. Via the toast. At this time, I'm going to specify the message as sorry, process not completed. /n means new line, try again later. So something like this, I'm giving the message to the user. I'm giving the message to the user in this form. Sorry, process not completed. Try again. Letter will be printed in a new line. So that's why /n to specify the new line character. So I hope you people are not getting any error at moment after completing up these steps. Confirm me. Have you completed?
Just a second.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
part is left. The else part is left. Just a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you show that show part means toast dot lens short?
Yes, what?
It's not visible actually.
Over here.
No, over the top. If task dot is successful, then there's a bracket over there. I just can't see it. Scroll
Where's the
right a bit, right part.
Just a second, Diksha. Okay. Is it fine? Acha, Diksha, yes, what you are saying is, repeat again.
Ma'am, can you scroll the bar to the right hand side? If then the toast.
Check it out.
Okay, there's a bracket, a semicolon over there. That's why it's showing error.
Just end
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
statement. So ending of the statement, we have to give the semicolon until and unless it is one liner. Okay, now for navigation to different screen, we need to create up an activity again. Now, the first time I'm going to show you how to create a new activity in an existing project. How to create a new activity in an existing project. So for that, you have the layout file. I mean the folder. Everyone have the layout folder. Right click on this layout folder. Right click on this layout folder. New. Right click on the layout folder to create a new activity. Then new activity. Mute your mic, Diksha. Right click on the new, then activity. Then the option over here you are going to get empty activity. Select it. Select empty activity from here. Check it out. Are you getting the screen or not?
Can you
Repeat
repeat
this part again?
Right click on layout. Right click on layout. Layout is present within res. Right click on layout. New. And then activity. Within that, empty activity. Activity. And then within that, empty activity. Now see, are you getting the screen or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So we need to give a name to this activity just to identify it properly. So I'm giving the name as maybe login activity because I want the login to be done. Or okay, let not be the login activity. Rather, let me create it as a Acha. Okay, let me create this as a login activity only. Login activity, I'm giving the activity name, changing the activity name, automatically the layout name is getting changed. Changing the activity name, layout name is getting changed. Everything else is perfect. So you need to click on finish. I repeat, you need to provide an activity name. Once you provide the activity name properly, automatically the layout name will be updated. And then you need to click on finish to create up this activity. Click on finish to create up this activity. Now check it out. Login activity. Login activity. The Java class is created and within the layout, if you expand the layout, activity login XML file is also created. So activity consists of minimum of 2 files. One represents the design, that is the layout file written in XML, and the another, the business logic file, which we are using as Java here. So check it out. The project is getting syncing, and in my case, it's been completed. So both the both the files has been generated well. But at the moment, I'm not going to do anything right on this file, so I'm just closing it and getting back to the main activity.java. Okay.
I am facing some errors.
Where you are facing some errors,
Can I share my screen?
share.
Is it visible?
Not yet. Now get back to your Android Studio. Wow.
Yes, ma'am. I'm also facing the same.
This error you people are facing.
Yes, ma'am.
Now see where I have written and where you people have written the thing. Else. Oh, check my screen. Dismiss yours. Dismiss yours. Check my screen. See over here. Check very carefully. Curly braces is starting over here, ending right over here. And within this block, I am specifying this decision making statements. If part having multiple statements, that's why using the curly braces. But against the else part, only one statement is there. So mention
But now it's fine. I just forgot to keep that curly braces after if. That's why it's not coming like that.
Okay. Now I'm going to show the navigation. Everyone done? Project has been synced.
Yes, ma'am.
Now navigation. For that, we require a class which is known as intent. Intent is basically known as message passing object. Intent is known as message passing object. So I'm creating an instance of intent, or let me give the instance name as route, equals to new intent. Equals to new intent. Now with the parenthesis of intent, basically here we are referring to the constructor of intent. So within the parenthesis of intent, we need to pass two things. That is the source file, which is our main activity dot this. Main activity dot this, refer to our source file. And our destination file is login activity. Login activity is our destination file. Put dot class. Because in case of Java, class file is known as a platform independent file. I repeat, class file is known as platform independent file, which is generated immediately after compiling your Java file. I repeat, class file is known as platform independent file, which is created immediately after compiling the Java file. So here we need to specify the platform independent file. That's the reason specifying dot class. Is the statement clear? Is the statement clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, once we create the object of intent, now we need to use this object. For what we need to use this object? For starting a new activity. So for that start activity, the method you are going to get, start activity, the method you are going to get, select it, and within the parenthesis pass route. That is the instance variable created for intent. I mean the instance name created for intent class, that particular route. And once the routing has been done, we want to destroy the current activity and context. So for that, you need to specify main activity dot this dot finish. Main activity dot this dot finish. It will destroy your current activity. So after moving on to this screen, if you press back, the app will get closed. It will not get back to this current activity, which is main activity right now. So I hope the process is clear, which I have specified within the task is successful.
And after start activity, did you do anything after start?
Do anything, Manan?
After start activity, did you write anything? The screen got frozen.
Yes, I have
for
written such statements. Is my screen not visible?
I have network problem, so it got frozen for a minute. Now I can see.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in my part, that dot is successful and e dot get message, these are showing error, and rest of the part is okay.
Tags dot is successful getting error.
I'm only dot is successful is showing red in color.
Have you given task? The
Yes, ma'am.
variable. Have you used add-on complete listener?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you should not get the error. Have you started the curly braces here?
Yes, ma'am. All things are given. Only that is successful part is showing red.
But is successful is a process of task. I'm showing once again tasks dot is successful. I'm getting from here only. Which
Yes, ma'am.
written
That you are coming, that dialog box that is not coming in my. So I have typed it.
Share your screen.
Yes, ma'am. In mine case also it's not.
Share your screen, Aman.
Ma'am, but can I show it from back camera as I have joined from mobile?
I won't understand because the thing is the network is not stable in most of your cases as I can find it out. And even from back camera, it will be hard to detect the error. Ankit, are you there in your system? Then share your screen. Aniket, sorry.
Ma'am, actually, I have many errors in the code. I missed out something. Maybe.
Now, give me some
errors-
minute. I am joining from the system.
Yes. So if you have the errors, Aniket, then you have to resolve those errors. Then only you can figure out exactly where you are facing the issue. Okay, so What about others? I hope this part is done.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
So this particular part we are calling over here, and then we are ending the process there. Now one thing, in this add-on failure listener, we have not mentioned yesterday the message. So same way, e.get message you need to type, you need to put over here to get the proper outcome. So once complete, let us run our code and let us see whether this is working or not. In the meantime, those who are facing issues and those things, just let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Can I share?
Ma'am, in
Yes, share your
this
screen.
add-on failure listener part, after if you have to write that e-gate message over there.
Yes, instead of empty double quotes. Otherwise, you are not going to get the message.
The text is not showing. We have to delete the text part also.
Automatically, it will dismiss if you delete the double
Acha,
quote.
okay.
Ma'am, can I share?
Yes, share your screen.
Is it visible?
Mute your audio. You got dismissed, Aman.
Yes, ma'am. While sharing, I am getting some mic issues.
So do one thing, join from your laptop, dismiss from your phone. खुला था and कुछ এটা তো ইমুলেটেড এখানে অপশন লিমিটিংস এই মানে কাটিয়ে গেছে Everyone Aman, do one thing. Just just dismiss your audio and camera functionality from your browser. Dismiss your camera
Okay, ma'am.
and
Okay,
audio
ma'am.
functionality from your browser, and then share your screen. Let's connect it accordingly. Lock your camera and your microphone connectivity for the moment.
Ma'am, I am also facing the same problem. Can I share?
Share.
No, ma'am, it's not working.
Okay, ma'am, I am sharing.
You to dismiss your camera and audio
Your
function.
Yes, ma'am.
voice is turning into something.
Ma'am, it has not happened year before. Why it's
Okay, leave
happening?
it. Let Niladri share the screen. Yeah,
Ma'am,
Niladri.
class dot is successful.
Yes, ma'am. Same problem. Same problem.
Niladri, delete karo is successful ta. Delete the else part. So many errors you people have in the code.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. User bracket. Delete bracket. Delete dot. আবার ক্লোজিং ব্র্যাকেটটা ডিলিট করতে বলিনি give the closing bracket হ্যাঁ now after the tags put dot what you are getting আচ্ছা delete that dot and in line number 91 delete else acha multiple statement no undo
ma'am. Okay.
undo মানে undo else এর পরে else এর উপরে closing curly braces দাও else এর উপরে closing curly braces now after if within a bracket give a starting curly braces after the bracket means after if block starting curly braces after if block if এর block কেমন হয় if else ভুলে যাচ্ছ দেখছি তো okay now line number 93 অনেক এরর আছে ভুলভাল লিখে রেখেছো শোনো ভালো করে লাইন নাম্বার 93 আগে কার্লি ব্রেস ক্লোজ হবে তারপর ব্র্যাকেট ক্লোজ হবে
হয়েছে
now try to apply tags dot e successful see process are easy কিন্তু ভুলভাল জায়গার ভুল জিনিস লিখলে কিন্তু ওই এরর পাবে
ওকে ম্যাম
পুরো ঠিকঠাক সিকোয়েন্স গুলো ফলো করো if your syntax is not correct you will get compile time error and these are compilation error Aman I guess same thing happens in your case also do the correction and check whether you are getting the thing or not Okay, it has been executed. Let's check it out. If I click on sign up, just a second. I'm getting, this crashes. I hope you people are talking about this crashes. Okay, so to overcome this crashes, you have a lockcat option at the bottom. Check it out, everyone. Lockcat. Are you getting lockcat option? Open it. You will
ম্যাম, এটা কি
find
আমাদের জন্য?
সবার জন্য যদি crash করে, how you can debug the things. So over here you have your phone, whatever the phone is, either your emulator or your real device, anything, you have it over here. Right of it, no debuggable process. Acha. Over here you have this third option as verbose written. There you have error. You have error there. Now at that point, if you scroll up, you will get some statement like this, 62. You also like just a second. Given string is empty.
ম্যাম, আমার তো সবই ফেল টু গেট এনার্জি যেটা দেখাচ্ছে, ওইরকম কোনো লিঙ্ক
Just a
নেই।
second, act second. আমরা এখানে ভ্যালুটা নিয়েছি, do validation false. Acha, do not give no, here it is false, not false. Just a second. Let me just check it out. Okay, so now if I fill up the thing with correct details, maybe phone number, let it be something like this. Email, just randomly I'm giving something. Okay, let me show you. If I don't give .com, then what happens? Password, something I'm giving. Now I'm clicking on sign up. Now on clicking on sign up, we have the error message. That post. Authentication sign up. Are you getting any message?
No, ma'am, I am also doing the same, means I am not giving any .com on email, so it's not showing any error over there.
Wait, I guess.
Okay.
Ma'am, in the phone, it is showing it is badly formatted. Email is badly formatted.
In badly formatted, it's showing in the phone. Just
Yes,
a second, let me just check it out in the emulator due to screen size or what. Wait, let me apply a scroll view here. Let me apply a scroll view here so that I can get the screen accordingly. As I'm selecting Android X dot constraint layout dot visit dot constraint layout immediately up to there, not the space I'm including. I'm replacing this with scroll view. Automatically you will find your root closing tag is updating to scroll view.
Ma'am, just
Now-
show this portion.
Now within this, before image view, open a tag, type out constraint layout. type out constraint layout with match parent, height, wrap content, and explicit close the tag. Explicit close this tag in this way. Explicit close this tag in this way. Now the explicit closing of this tag selected. Explicit closing of this tag, select it, and then cut. Cut from there. Scroll right at the bottom. Before scroll view, you have a space. Over there, paste it. You
You
are
show
going
it from again
which part say
after wrap content, then
after cut.
wrap content.
Wrap
Writing this
content
wrap content,
and
then
the closing, I mean this closing one, automatically the explicit close will also come, like we have done for the linear layout and all.
it's
Cut
done. Then
that closing tag, cut that closing tag from here and put it just before closing the scroll view.
Please,
Just-
can you repeat from that portion beginning?
Which
The
portion?
code. The code from the beginning. At scroll view.
Replace here, initially you have Android X dot constraint layout dot visit dot constraint layout. Select that word and replace it by scroll view. Do not include the spaces. Do not include the space. Select that word and replace it by scroll view. You will find the effect that scroll view will be added here, and at the closing tag, scroll view will be, constraint layout will be replaced by the scroll view. Done, Koina?
Yes, ma'am. Then
Now the next. Before the image view, open a tag, type out cons. So you will get the constraint layout option selected.
yes, ma'am.
You will get width and height, type out match parent as a value of width and wrap content as a value of height.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Done. Then
And then put the angular bracket here, closing angular bracket. Once you put the closing angular bracket, you will get the explicit closing of this constraint layout tag.
yes, ma'am.
Cut that
my scroll view is not showing at the bottom.
bottom. Acha. Then type out. In that case, type out there.
Ma'am, that ending tag now you have to
Cut
remove.
that ending tag and put it just before your scroll view. So as a whole, scroll view as such as constraint layout, and then that follows.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let me apply this and let me check whether toast is not acceptable by the emulator. That's the reason I'm not getting it, I guess. In your real device, you can find the toast, but in the emulator, I guess toast is not working.
Ma'am, this process is only for emulator.
Yes, only for emulator.
Okay.
So since the problem is only for emulator, let me do one thing. Let me just complete up the thing, and those who are running in the mobile phone, I hope you can find out it's showing the things. Like if the password is less than 8 characters, it's showing the password have to be 6 characters or something like that. Again, for the email, if you are not giving .com or @, then it is showing as badly formatted. So those things you are going to get accordingly by your Firebase authentication only. Now, see, it is scrollable. This part is scrollable actually. Yes, Sherry, someone is asking me, it's going beyond the screen limit. What to do? So this is how the scroll view will help us, and you can scroll through the area if it is going beyond your screen. Now, if I click on sign up, let's see what happens.
How to apply the updates? Can you please show, because it is not getting
Just
shown.
run. Again, run. Let me check whether there is any error. No, I guess no error.
Ma'am, after clicking sign up, it's showing a white screen, and under that, account created successfully.
Okay, it's moving on to the screen, right? Here in this case, I guess for the emulator, I'm getting the issue. Let me share my entire screen to show whether it is been done in the Firebase or not. So for that, let me open up the Firebase console. In the Firebase console, I have created Learn and Fun. So over there, within authentication, no,
Yes, ma'am. After pressing on the sign up, it's showing a
Ma'am, it
white
is in the
screen only and
database.
nothing else.
Right.
an empty screen is coming.
Yeah, only a white screen. It's blank. It's
That
totally
means
blank.
the navigation has been done successfully.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the login screen is empty at moment. But
Yeah, because that part is not done. So the sign up, it is completed, and after that it's successfully login. So then a blank page is coming. So there is nothing over there.
I do not have
And
any.
after clicking on sign up, nothing is happening for me. It is just sitting there.
Excuse me, ma'am. When there was that exclamation mark there near do validation, then that same thing was happening. But now,
Sorry?
hello.
Yes.
When there was
Might
that not symbol, there,
Both
yeah,
of you are
that do validation, ma'am.
Amrit, what you are saying, repeat once again.
Ma'am, in your code line number 58, when there was that not symbol there, then the program was working fine. But after when I removed that from there, then the program is not working fine. That nothing is happening on clicking that sign up button.
Also, it's later.
Just a second, wait. Error code.
So after clicking on sign up, nothing is happening.
Wait, I guess due to emulator, the issues is happening here.
No, ma'am, I'm using that physical device.
Yes, ma'am. I'm also using.
Ma'am, I'm keeping all the blanks empty, and then if I click sign up, then the errors are not showing. Instead, the app is entirely closing.
The app is crashing.
Yes, for that, just
Your
remove
case,
the not.
it's not Charan.
Remove the not.
Yes, ma'am. And after that, removing that button, that sign up button is not working. After clicking on that sign up, nothing is happening.
Acha, wait, let
But
me
if
just
we
let me just
I
check
think we have to write that else part also.
creating the authentication and then create user with email password. Email and password value has been provided from here. Now, if it is successful, not null, this particular portion will be done.
Ma'am, in the do validation part, you
Yes, ma'am, that
haven't
is what
returned
need to
true,
be
I
added.
think. In
Which
the
validation
function.
part?
In the function, private boolean do validation. You haven't returned true, so the function won't work there, right? In the if part.
Return false if not false. So if true, that's why I've given not, but it was still not working at that time. Let me just check it out once again.
Any changes do we have to make? That not we have to remove. If you have said anything.
Wait. Just let me check what's happening here. Not boolean. Acha, wait. Okay, let me return true. In all other case, let me return true. Else. Let's return true.
ম্যাম এটা কি আপনার ব্ল্যাঙ্ক পেজটা আসছে না বলে করলেন চেঞ্জটা?
হ্যাঁ,
তো আমরা কি করবো না, মানে আমার তো এসছে ব্ল্যাঙ্ক
দাঁড়াও
পেজ।
দাঁড়াও, আমি দেখে নি এটা ঠিক হচ্ছে কিনা, মানে প্রসেসটা তো আমি ট্রু রিটার্ন করছি, দেখে নি একবার কাজ করছে কিনা। হ্যাঁ কাজ করছে, হ্যাঁ এখানে করো এলস রিটার্ন ট্রু করো, ওটা ডিলিট করে দিয়েছিলাম কালকে। else return true.
Ma'am, I had kept the else return true from yesterday only, but it is still after clicking on sign up, nothing is happening.
Same problem.
Let me
আমার এই ডট ইজ ভ্যালিডেশনটা কি নটটা রাখবো এলস রিটার্ন ট্রু করে?
কি
ডট
বলছো?
ভ্যালিডেশনের ওখানে কি নট অপারেটরটা রাখবো?
না
মানে
না
else-
রাখবে না, নটটা সরিয়ে দেবে,
আচ্ছা
নটটা সরিয়ে দেবে।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
Yes, account created successfully, it's shown.
জাস্ট আ সেকেন্ড রান করছি তারপরে দেখছি।
হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ
চলো
Ma'am,
দেখো
this
তোমরা।
is not, ma'am, this is not showing.
Do the correction, the one which I have done. Do that correction. Remove the not from here. Remove the not from here. And within do validation, add an else part showing return true. Add an else part showing return true.
Ma'am, the rest of the ifs I have kept else if, like you wrote it
I
first.
said you to remove the else one if you are following that pattern. মানে একটা at a time যদি দেখতে চাও তাহলে else if রাখতে পারো, otherwise remove the else if. else if যদি রাখতে চাও রাখতে পারো, কোনো ইস্যু নেই, but you have to provide else return true. You have to provide it.
আমার মেইল অ্যাড্রেস যেটা বাই ডিফল্ট সব জায়গায় দিই, তো এখানে যখন পুট করছি দেখাচ্ছে যে the email address is already used by another account.
That means already been created. এখানে অলরেডি ক্রিয়েট হয়ে গেছে একবার, তোমার মেসেজ দেখায়নি বাট ক্রিয়েট হয়ে
হ্যাঁ
গেছে।
মেসেজটা দেখায়নি, ওটা আমার ব্ল্যাঙ্ক পেজ ছিল, তো তখনই মনে হয় ক্রিয়েট হয়ে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ
নিচে জাস্ট
তখন
ওই
তার মানে এটা
হ্যাঁ
ক্রিয়েট
হ্যাঁ
হয়ে গেছে।
ম্যাম এটা কোথায় গিয়ে চেক করবো? কালকে যে ওইটা খুলেছিলাম
Firebase console. I am opening currently Firebase console and I have given the email ID as p@gmail.com, something like that. So you can see that email has been visible. A user ID is provided. Now using this user ID, we have tried to create a collection within Firestore, and then within that trying to create our document. So user details name, we have given a collection, we have created the collection. Now within this collection, the document ID, which is similar to the ID we got in authentication, that ID we are getting, and against that, whatever the details I have given, that particular value we are getting here.
Can you show me second how to check it? Means I am having an
Sign
identifier
up
mail over there.
sign up
Firebase console. Firebase console. Go on to the Firebase console. You have your project there. Open that project. You have the authentication product enable. Open that. Check the things again. Similarly, to check the details, open up the Firestore database. Check the details. Yes, who's the next? Who's query?
ম্যাম সাইন আপটা ক্লিক করলে মানে হোয়াইট পেজটা খুলছে না।
Getting any error?
নো ম্যাম নট
Do one ওখানে নয়। In the logcat, you need to debug your code. In the logcat, check error, check no filter, and see are you having any blue colored line যেখানে file name dot line number sort of কিছু দেয়া আছে।
না ম্যাম কিছু নেই, কিন্তু ওটা হচ্ছে না।
So in that case, একবার go through করো পুরো কোডটা। আমি জাস্ট স্ক্রল করছি ওপর দিয়ে দরকার নেই অ্যাকচুয়ালি, এখান দিয়ে দেখো, চেক করো।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
Just a second, wait.
ম্যাম আমার সাইন আপ করার পর এখনো হচ্ছে না।
কি হচ্ছে না? কি দেখাচ্ছে সেটা বলো। হচ্ছে না, কি হচ্ছে না?
ম্যাম সাইন আপ হচ্ছেই না।
What means any error? Debug error or anything?
না কোনো এরর দেখাচ্ছে না, মানে হচ্ছে সাইন আপ ক্লিক করার পর কোনো কিছু হচ্ছে না।
সাইন আপ ক্লিক করার পর কোনো কিছু হচ্ছে না। লক ক্যাটে কোনো প্রবলেম দেখাচ্ছে?
ম্যাম লাইন নাম্বার 59 এ দেখাচ্ছে ক্রিয়েট ইউজার উইথ ইমেল এন্ড পাসওয়ার্ড, যেটা অথ দিয়েছিল, ওখানে কিছু একটা প্রবলেম দেখাচ্ছে।
So in that case, I hope you have not removed dot from sorry, not symbol from here.
ম্যাম ইফের থেকে নট সিম্বলটা বাদ দিয়েছি যেটা বললেন, বাকি আর কিছু চেঞ্জ করিনি।
Now over here, then scroll down and check. You have the else return true. Confirm
ম্যাম
me.
ইট ওয়াজ কেপ্ট অ্যাজ সেম, মানে কাল থেকে এটাই।
Then I need to check your code. I need to check your code. Share your screen.
Okay. Is it visible?
Not yet. Return false. You have some other error actually. Scroll up, can't I scroll karo error portion hai. It's showing the main activity, the bottom portion. Yeah, scroll up a bit. That portion, scroll up a bit. In your error portion, scroll up a bit where it's showing, scroll up, not down, up. Wait, the string is empty or null? Same thing, the string is empty or null. Is it not assigned? Scroll up, let me check. Scroll up in your code, let me check. Wait. Name input. Route input. Scroll down, let me check. Name dot wait. Mobile, this. Okay. Do one thing, uninstall your app from your emulator, uninstall the app from your emulator, and then try it to run afresh.
Okay.
Means যেমন phone থেকে like way you delete the app from your phone, similar way follow the process to delete the app from your emulator and try to run again. Uninstall app.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
and I have no error in my code, and what in my real device when I'm clicking on sign up, still nothing is.
In your code, you must not have the error, but do you have any logical error? Check it out in the logcat.
To identify, how to identify in the logcat?
At the bottom, you have the logcat option, like Abhijit was showing this thing, logcat, and within that the error section, no filtering, and check the thing. It's still fine. Okay, run your code, Abhijit. So, Ognishwa, so in that case, you just check out in the logcat, is there any logical mistake persist or not?
When I clicked on the logcat, it is just running infinitely with many. It is just executing on its own.
It will execute on its own. You have to scroll up to find out any blue line with your file name and line number provided there or not to identify the error. In the meantime, those who are solving the errors and those things, let me take your attendance. Asta Chetri,
Present, ma'am.
Abhijit Pansari,
Present, ma'am.
Aditya Kumar Jha,
Present, ma'am.
Aditya Raj, Aditya Raj, Ahana Datta, Oishani Dhar,
Present, ma'am.
Akash Bhattacharjee, Akash Bhattacharjee, Akash Gupta,
Present, ma'am.
Aman Das,
Present, ma'am.
Ambor Vishwas, Amrit Raj, Amrit Raj.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, present.
Okay. Anik Chaudhary, Anik Chaudhary, Aniket Pramanik, Aniket Pramanik, Aniket Saluja,
Present, ma'am.
Aniruddha Sen,
Present, ma'am.
Anish Sharnakar, Anish Sharnakar, Anjali Kumari,
Present, ma'am.
Ankon Shadhukan,
Present, ma'am.
Ankit Guchai, Antarip Shaha, Antika Mukherjee, Antika Mukherjee, Anurag Chakraborty,
Present, ma'am.
Anurag Das,
Present, ma'am.
Anushmita Roy,
Present, ma'am.
Anubhav Paul, Annesha Vishwas,
Present, ma'am.
Apurva Nag,
Present, ma'am.
Orgo Ghosh,
Present, ma'am.
Orghodeep Sarkar,
Present, ma'am. And ma'am, Akash Bhattacharya is saying that he is present. He's having some mic issues in the chat box.
Acha, okay, I'm checking. Orithro Paul,
Present, ma'am.
Orithro Rana, Orithro Shaha,
Present, ma'am.
Orko Prabho Shatra, Orko Prabho Shatra, Orko Prabho Dhar,
Present, ma'am.
Orpon Vishwas,
Present, ma'am.
Orpon Kumar Das,
Present, ma'am.
Orpon Kumar Shil,
Present, ma'am.
Orpon Maiti,
Yes, ma'am.
Ayanta De, many absent today. Oishimanna, Oishimanna,
ম্যাম
yes.
ম্যাম আমি অন্তিকা মুখার্জি, আমার তখন মাইক অন হচ্ছিল না।
ম্যাম অন্তরিক সাহা শোনা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ, শোনা যাচ্ছে।
ম্যাম মাইক আওয়াজ আসছে না ম্যাম।
অঙ্কিতা মুখার্জি, আচ্ছা।
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
বাপ্পাদিত্য, ঐশী মান্না absent না? Bappaditya Maiti, Bappaditya Maiti.
He's having mic issues.
Who is having mic issues?
Bappaditya, and he cannot join. Network
মাইক
problem.
ইস্যু বলে জয়েন করতে পারছে না?
Yes, ma'am.
মাইকের সাথে জয়েনিং এর কি প্রবলেম?
নেটওয়ার্কের প্রবলেম আর মাইক্রো প্রবলেম আছে ওর, ও জয়েন করতে পারছে না।
আচ্ছা, বিভাষণ পোদ্দার,
প্রেজেন্ট ম্যাম।
পোদ্দার, ওকে। বিশ্বরাজ ভট্টাচার্য, বিবেক সামন্তা,
প্রেজেন্ট ম্যাম।
চয়ন ঘোষ,
প্রেজেন্ট ম্যাম।
দত্তত্রিয় বোস,
প্রেজেন্ট ম্যাম।
দেবজ্যোতি দাস,
প্রেজেন্ট ম্যাম।
দেবপ্রিয় ঘোষ, দেবপ্রিয়, দেবরাজ রয়, দেবদীপ সিং, দীক্ষা দাস,
Present, ma'am.
দীপায়ন মন্ডল,
Yes, ma'am.
দীপ্তনীল বিশ্বাস, দীপ্তনীল, Dibyendu Dash,
Present, ma'am.
Divakar Kumar Jha,
Present, ma'am.
Diya Mitra, Diya Mitra,
Present, ma'am.
Gaurav Kumar,
Present, ma'am. First one.
okay, Gaurav Kumar 2, absent today again. Indranil Pati, Ipshita De,
Present, ma'am.
Ishan Ogneshwar Banerjee, Koina Paul, Lisa Roy,
Ma'am, Koinapal present.
Ma'am,
Lisa
Ishan
Roy,
Ogneshwar Banerjee present. Ishan Ogneshwar Banerjee present.
Lisa Roy,
Present, ma'am.
Lisa Roy,
Present, ma'am.
Moitroya De, Mohammad Arif Aftab,
Present, ma'am.
Mohammad, अच्छा,
Arif,
Mohammad Moidun, हाँ,
Ma'am, due to some network issues, he got disconnected just now.
who got disconnected?
Ma'am, Moinuddin.
अच्छा,
He's in the waiting room, he says.
Tanvir Alfasami, yes, Tanvir absent, na? Mintu Kumar, Mintu,
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
okay,
Present, ma'am.
Monojit Hajra, Momita Mondol,
Yes, ma'am, present.
Neha Majhi,
Present, ma'am.
Neha Pal,
Present, ma'am.
Niladri De,
Present,
Mr.
ma'am.
Maulik,
Ma'am.
Partho Sharathi Bera,
Yes, ma'am.
Parthiv De Sharkar,
Present, ma'am.
Prabhat Ranjan, okay,
Ma'am, Aditya Raj present, ma'am. Ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am. Network issue, ma'am.
Aditya Raj, wait,
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya Raj, okay, fine, ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, is my screen still visible?
Yes, your screen is still visible. Same me.
Ma'am, I'm putting some inputs, and when I tap on sign up, there's just a thing popping up and nothing happening. I
That is
checked,
failure. Failure. Now see who's this? Abhijit. Abhijit, in the add-on failure listener, I have replaced double quotes with e.get message. Until and unless you put it, you will get this kind of empty toast.
ma'am, exactly where?
Line number 67 or something like that.
Yes, ma'am. Add-on failure listener.
Add-on failure listener, you have the toast. Second
Yes.
parameter, empty double quotes. Replace the empty double quotes with e.get message. Replace empty double quotes with e.get message.
But his net,
Yes, Momita?
ma'am. অনিকেত প্রামাণিক is present but নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যুর জন্য বারবার ডিসকানেক্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে ও তো বললো যে
আচ্ছা অনিকেত
yes ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, is it okay now?
Now run it and check what's the error it's showing. I guess for the password is lesser than 8 characters, 6 characters, 8 characters, like that's the reason, I guess. Do it with the lesser one only and check whether the proper toast you are getting or not. Otherwise, everyone understood the process. Let me know.
Ma'am, after changing it to e.get message, you have to run.
Until and unless you run, how you are going to get the update? What about the rest? Whether you understood the process and is it working fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, till now I got 3 replies.
Yes, ma'am.
See,
Yes,
it's showing the password is weak. I said you, Abhijit, due to the password reason, it's showing the error. Already account created. 2 times you have pressed it, so that's why it's showing that already account created. Now check it out in the 5 ways. You will find that the account has got created there.
Yes, ma'am. There's one data in my authentication.
Okay. So now everyone else, I hope you are now capable enough to design a sign-in screen by yourself. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
What about rest? Can you design the sign-in screen by yourself? That is the login screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The process you followed for the main activity design, same process needs to be followed there. But over there in this login screen, you required only 2 fields. One is for the email and another one is for the password. This 2 field you required. And yesterday I have shared with you a file. Check it out. In that file, you will get the code for login. I mean for sign in. The code that will be applied, it is provided there. Same process like the way we have done over here, same validation process, everything will be same, just the changes will be in this point. So I want everyone today, in form of your homework, in form of your assignment, try to design the sign-in screen and complete the respective code.
And for sign in, we won't store any data. We will just check it with that. I mean,
For
with the
login,
firewall.
do you need to check any data? I mean, for store any data?
No.
Definitely you require to check, but do you require to store the data?
No.
So in that case, just you need to check whether the user account is already exists or not. If already exists, then only you can confirm that user is a valid user, otherwise not a valid user. And apart from that, one more thing, in the code which I have provided, over there you might get some storage related things. So you don't have to apply that particular code, just use the code which is relevant to your
Ma'am, for assignment, we have to design a separate sign-in screen or this one only which we are working on right now?
This is sign up screen. I am talking about sign in screen.
Oh, okay.
The same layout we have to do or in the entire different project?
Same project you can do, or you can start up for your own project also. See, over here we have created an empty activity, login activity. You can design here as well. And the respective code of the login activity will be under the login activity class. The process will be same the way we have done for the main activity Java and XML. Similar process, but sign up and sign in process are different. So relevant authentication code will differ.
And okay, ma'am.
See?
And that what we did in the manifest part, na, that binding thing, that also we need to do. I think is something we did there. I think.
See, that property already done.
Okay.
No need of doing the same property again. But definitely, if you are creating a new project and if you are trying there, then you have to.
Okay, ma'am.
I mean, the design fields will be different, and the sign, only the writings and the design will be different, right? The rest of the things will be same.
Rest of the things will be same in the sense.
And the fields required for entry in the sign-in page will be different, and the rest, after sign-in, the message that pops up and the rest of the process will be the same.
Rest process in the sense sign up process will be different from that of sign in. So the code for the sign in authentication is already provided to you in the text file. Yesterday I have provided a text file. Have you opened it up? Have you people checked that text file?
No.
Confirm me, have you people checked that text file or not? Okay, fine, Anish, I will mark you.
मैम हेलो
Yes.
मैम प्रभात रंजन अल्सो प्रेजेंट मैम
जब बुला रहे थे कहाँ थे भाई?
सो गया था मैम
सो गया था? क्लास
Yes, ma'am.
करते करते सो गया था? इतना बोरिंग लग रहा है क्लास?
आ जाता है नींद क्या कर सकते
हाँ तो इतना ही बोरिंग लग रहा है, दैट मीन्स क्लास. तो फिर अटेंडेंस छोड़ दो आज का.
अरे तो क्लास किए ना तो अटेंडेंस तो
कहाँ
होना ही
क्लास
चाहिए
की है? तो फिर बोलो तो मेरे को, हम एक क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं उसको बोलो. लॉक कैट किसके लिए काम आता है?
अगेन
Lock cat is used for which purpose? What for do we use lock cat?
मैम एरर चेक करने के लिए
Error check करने के लिए. कैसा error? Compile time or run time? Logical or exceptional? क्या हुआ बोलो? Akash, I marked you. Akash, I marked you.
Oishi Manna is saying that she has severe network issues, so she joined in the first half, but she could not attend.
First half, এখনো first half end করিনি আমি.
No, ma'am. She's saying that she was there, but she is getting disconnected more than once, so that's why she could not give attendance. And
अच्छा, okay.
ম্যাম
হুম.
আমার একটা প্রবলেম হয়েছে, আমি শেয়ার করব স্ক্রিন.
Yes, share your screen. Diksha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Diksha, the thing is that I'm asking you to try it out today so that if you face any difficulty, we can discuss on it. Because I'm not going to show you the signing. I've shown you the sign up process. I want you people to practice by yourself so it will be easier for you.
When the page
Ma'am, I
for
did
the
remember.
sign-in process means that if the user already exists, then he or she can sign in. That
Yes.
link that should be displayed on this portal only, no? Means
This
that
portal in the sense?
means this page only, no? That means that portion for sign-in page. That will be that we have to show
The
here.
login screen, the login activity we have created over there in the XML file. You have to design for the design of the login activity and the code in the login activity.java file.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. And how that page will open means that the link for that page will be displayed in
Now
the sign-up page.
Now see. When we are performing
Ma'am.
sign, Niladri, wait, I can see your screen. Let me complete it. Now see one thing. When we are performing sign up, after completion of sign up, we are moving on to the sign in screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So over there, when the user will have that particular details and all, the user can move on to the next screen. Move on to the next screen, which might be the dashboard or something, which we are going to do in the next half. আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ নীলাদ্রি সে
ম্যাম এখানে আমি সাইন আপ করছি কিন্তু সাইন আপ হচ্ছে না।
হচ্ছে না in the sense, see the error, what's showing email address already exists, that means already it has been created,
এতক্ষণ
ক্রিয়েট
হচ্ছে
হয়ে
না।
গেছে। ফায়ারবেসে গিয়ে দেখো ক্রিয়েট হয়ে গেছে, রিফ্রেশ করো স্ক্রিনটাকে।
ও ম্যাম এতক্ষণ করলে ম্যাম হচ্ছিল না।
ওকে চলো, so let's end it out here for the time being, again at 2. Thank you all.
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।